goes down, everybody? Walker Deck Phoenix here, back again with another video for you guys. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my honest thoughts and opinions on the Re8 Village DLC, that being Shadows of Rose. Thank you all so much for your love and support. I really do appreciate it. And as always, let's get into this video now, shall we? Where to begin? Yes, I will admit I am a little late on this video. But in regards to the DLC, to be honest, if I'm really being honest, I'm not really gonna play this DLC because, I don't know, this DLC doesn't really interest me. And I feel like Capcom did not listen to the fans because again, if they listened to the fans, then we could have gotten the DLC. Yeah, the DLC would have been about Lady D, or about Chris, or the villagers, if Capcom has listened to the fans. But I don't know, for the DLC to be focused on Rose, I'm like, really? And again, Rose Winters, she's not a bad character. However, the fact that they went ahead with having the DLC about Rose and not somebody else, that's a little, I don't know, it just rubs me in the wrong way. And the fact that this, I don't know, it feels like this is the only DLC we're gonna get, and I'm like, really? There's so much DLC that could have been done. Instead, we're getting this DLC with Ethan's daughter more than a DLC with Ada or with Lady D, something fans wanted. But instead, we're getting this DLC with Rose. And supposedly the plot of this DLC is gonna be, I don't know, the plot of this DLC, it doesn't sound all that great. I'm like, really? So you're telling me Rose just goes back to the castle? She goes to the castle of Demetreskin, and she's there's like something there to get rid of her powers, and I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know. Again, I feel like Capcom did not listen to the fans. They didn't listen to... I feel like they didn't listen to the fans in regards to what we wanted for DLC for a village. Because it doesn't... A Rose DLC is something not a lot of people wanted. So... But, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they would do a DLC with Rose. I really don't. I don't know. I'm like, bro... And you're telling me that Duke is gonna be a villain, and then I'm also hearing for someone else like, oh, it's not Duke, it's actually something else, but it's in Rose's head, and I'm like, really? So you're telling me that the events of, half the events that's going on in this DLC, you're telling me it's not going to be real? Like, half of the events that are happening in this DLC is not even going to be real? Like, bro, again, I don't understand. I'm like, really? I mean, again, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna waste my money playing a DLC based on a character that's not even all that popular, you know, that she's not even a fan favorite. Like, she's not a popular character by any means. She's not fan favorite. Barely anything is known about this character. So the fact that Capcom chose to do a DLC with this specific character, I'm like, what? So you're telling me you chose Rose over a character like Lady D, over a character like Ada? Like, really? I don't know. That's a little like why? I mean, the trailer was okay, but even though it could have been better, but in regards to the DLC, I don't know if I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I think it's I don't know. A Rose DLC is not all that good of an idea. You know, it's not all that good of an idea, especially with that 17-year time jump slash plot hole. Like, really? So you're telling me we're not going to see Chris as an old man in this DLC? You're telling me we're not going to find out what happened to the BSAA? You're telling me we're not going to see Mia? Like plot holes like that. Like, I don't know. That's where the problems lie for me. I'm like, really? And plus, Duke possibly being a villain, I'm like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. I'm like sure if he was secretly the Fifth Lord in the village, I'm like yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But for him to be the villain, or to have him even be the villain of this DLC, I'm like that doesn't really make all that much sense. Not really if you think about it. Again, like I mentioned before, and I will mention it again, if it doesn't make sense for the story, don't include it. But in regards to this DLC, I do not know. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. Again, even though I'm not gonna waste my money on it, I'm still like a little mixed on it. You know, like I don't know. It's like, bro, I don't know. I mean, this deal. I mean, again, I don't know what Capcom was thinking. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. In my opinion, like instead of the DLC being focused on Rose, I would have had the DLC just focused on Chris, or maybe something with Lady D. Like, maybe we learned something with Lady D from her past, or maybe we play as the assassin that was sent to kill Lady D, but Lady D kills the assassin. Therefore, that would link to the main story of Re8 Village, where Ethan opens off that coffin, and it was that assassin buried with that dagger. That would have linked with the story perfectly, and that's what we got. I would have been satisfied with that, but instead we're getting this DLC with Rose, a character that's not even all that big. I'm like, sure, a character like Chris, Claire, Leon, I'm like, sure, characters like them are big, since they're OGs, but with Rose, she's not really an OG. She's not really that big of a character. She's not even all that big. She's still just new and minor, you know. But in regards to the DLC, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not saying the DLC is going to be stupid. I'm not saying it's a dumb idea. I'm just pointing out the fact that, hey, I don't know how to feel about this, because I don't know. There was so much potential to have a DLC with a character that's more known. I will admit that there was potential for that, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. It's just like It really is. I mean, if you guys agree with me, feel free to comment down below. If you guys disagree, leave your comments down below. I want to hear what you guys think about this. Because again, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, again, listen, to those who are hyped for the DLC, all power to you. Both people like me, I'm on the fence where I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, because knowing me, I'm like, listen, in my opinion, the DLC should have been focused on another character, like what I just mentioned. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, the enemies look pretty cool. The graphics do look pretty cool. I'm glad we're getting third person. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting the third person mode for RE8 Village. But yeah, in regards to the DLC, I don't know. Like, I'm like really. I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know what Capcom is doing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could get a second DLC for RE8 Village, but I doubt it, because Capcom, I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know what they're doing. And I don't know. Even if we do get a third DLC, but then again, here's why I say it's unlikely, because Capcom took it took Capcom a whole year and a half to do this DLC, and I'm like, okay, if it took them a whole year and a half to do this DLC, what's going to stop them from taking their time on doing a second? I don't know, but again, this DLC, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, tell me what you guys think. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. If Are you hyped for this DLC? If so, why? Please leave your questions and your thoughts and opinions down below. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe. God bless. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, peace out.